Now, the four Emperors of the Sea are a balance in the world of One Piece that ties with the likes of the Navy and also the former Shichibukai system, which got destroyed, to keep the balance of the world, basically. In this video, I will be going over 6 characters that could potentially be Yonko candidates. Now, for the bare minimum of Yonko level, or in my opinion, what it takes to be Yonko level, I believe Kid and Law have shown that they are capable of wounding the Yonkos and even surpassing one when teaming up. But individually, they just aren't there yet in my opinion. However, I do think these two show the bare minimum of what a Yonko should be, since they can both damage an amped Big Mom somewhat, just to give somewhat of a baseline. Now, time to talk about the real candidates for Yonko in my opinion. People who can more than likely just directly take Big Mom's place and even be a threat to someone like Kaido. Now, the first and obvious choice when talking about this is definitely Kazuki Odin, who was the first person to actually harm Kaido and had the potential to kill him had it not been for outside interference. Plus, we also see Odin in Kaido's top 5, and also he fought Big Mom not too long ago. We only see Kaido in base scrapping with Big Mom as well, mind you, so this should be enough to put Odin over Big Mom since we see him about to kill base Kaido. And for this reason, we have Zorro next up, who's able to consistently damage and clash with a hybrid Kaido, which Odin was never shown to do. Now, Kaido's fruit is a zone type, which we've seen characters like Lucci in his hybrid form scrap with Luffy, who's using forms that amp his power by 10 times. Lucci in base as well is relatively above this version of Luffy, meaning his zone transformation would be amping him by roughly 10 times, which could apply to Kaido potentially, but their fruits aren't exactly the same, so you might just be able to make the case that that's simply not the same, and that you can't compare the two. The hybrid form for sure is an amp though that would play a big factor in Zorro over Odin, and this would also apply to another character, that being Yamato, who in my opinion would be able to give Zorro a much better fight than Odin himself, since she herself clashes with a hybrid Kaido for a minute, which would put her closer to Zorro than Odin. But Zorro should be a little stronger than both of them in my opinion. Regardless though, these 3 easily could replace Big Mom as Yonko in my opinion, and are definitely candidates for Yonko. And now, the last person I will be talking about is Beckman, aka Shanks' right-hand man. It's said that his power might just be comparable to Shanks, but there are different ways to interpret this statement. However, we might be able to say it could relate to power, like I think Beckman could be relatively below Shanks, which could make sense as even the databooks somewhat imply he could surpass that of a Navy Admiral, and they also acknowledge the scene with Kizaru. Now, Kizaru did attack anyway and was no by means intimidated by Beckman, but this is the databook specifically saying that Ben could potentially surpass an admiral. And plus, Ben, besides beating up goons, has actually never done anything impressive on screen, so he's very much up in the air. And with that, these are my 6 potential candidates for Yonko, or characters that I think are in the Yonko level of power. Now, with that being said, be sure to comment down below what other characters could potentially reach this level. Could Sanji be Yonko level, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know down in the comments. I don't know. Oh, and I could have been that guy and mentioned Mihawk, but you know what? We won't do that. With that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys once again for watching this video, and if you guys want me to do other One Piece content, comment down below what other videos you'd like me to do, along with commenting other characters that could potentially reach Yonko level. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and peace.